Look at that. She's taking a ticket. Why is she taking a ticket off the line? Do you see that? She just threw it in the trash can.
This is how Dina's been winning Employee of the Month. Just absolutely gut-wrenching and disgusting.
Server Dina, when no one was looking, slipped a food pickup ticket into the nearby trash can in a flash. It was the order receipt for a table her coworker Mark was in charge of. At that moment, Mark was in the dining room, waiting on the customers at his table, completely unaware that a plot against him was already unfolding. The customers for that order waited at their table for a full hour. Finally, they'd had enough and found Mark, who was swamped with work, to ask about their order. Mark looked totally confused. He had no idea what order the customers were talking about. He could only apologize repeatedly. After calming the customers down, Mark turned and hurried back to the kitchen, desperate to find out why the order was delayed. But his co-workers in the kitchen said they'd never received any info for that order. Just as he was panicking and unsure what to do, the manager stormed over and chewed him out for being derelict in his duties. No questions asked. The manager said in a sharp voice that the delayed order was entirely his fault, and even issued an ultimatum. If he made such a stupid mistake again, he'd be fired on the spot. Neuexipstens. Mark was completely stunned. He couldn't believe he was being blamed for this. He'd followed every step carefully. What could have made the order disappear into thin air? What he didn't know was that this whole thing was an elaborate plot hatched by Dina. In order to get the restaurant's bonus pay, she'd long since resorted to underhanded tactics. Her goal was to keep winning the Employee of the Month award and have her photo hung on the restaurant's honor wall. So Dina came up with this despicable plan to sabotage her co-worker's orders, make him mess up, and in turn, eliminate her competition. A faint, smug smile crossed Dina's face. She thought she'd pulled it off without a hitch, but she had no idea the security cameras had captured every single detail, and the boss in the monitoring room had seen it all. What upset the boss even more was that Dina always put on a perfect practice smile for customers. But when an undercover customer asked her for a recommendation, she straight up called the food garbage. She spoke in a cold, icy tone, saying that all questions about orders weren't her problem, that it was the manager's rule. Passing the buck entirely, the problem that had been plaguing the boss for so long was finally solved with the help of the mystery investigation team. The root cause of all the staff conflicts in the restaurant was none other than Dina, who'd won the Employee of the Month award for 5 months in a row. What other crazy problems will the team run into? We'll just have to wait and see.